Well, it seems it's time for me to get into another one of my patented I'm about to piss off a whole lot of people rants. Although I hate using that term rants, but it's something that needs to be addressed. And since nobody else out there seems to have the balls to do it, I'm going to address it. Stereotypes. If they offend you, then tough shit. If you're one of those people that's about to get offended, and you already feel as though you're about to be offended, you can either sit there and keep your mouth shut and listen to what I gotta say, or you can watch another YouTube channel. It's that whole freedom thing that we have in this great country of ours. Stereotypes, ladies and gentlemen, are there for a reason. I'm not saying it's a good reason. I'm not saying that stereotypes are always accurate, because they're not. But the fact is, they are there for a reason. They're there for a reason that people continue to perpetuate them. It's rather unfortunate that they continue to perpetuate them, but they do. There's your stereotypical thug black guy who's got his, pants cinched real tight around his knees, and he's walking around with a fake gold chain with a hubcap hanging on the end of it, and gold teefuses, and all this other shit. Riding around in some souped up rice burner Honda Civic, and meanwhile he's got 6 3-year-olds and none of them are related. I'm not saying everybody's like that. I'm not saying all black guys are like that. I'm not saying all people that wear bling are like that. But there are those people out there, and they're the ones that get pissed off when you call them on their shit. Not all white guys with shaved heads are skinheads. I'm not a neo-Nazi. I'm a big guy with a shaved head and tattoos. That does not mean that I hate you because you have a better tan than I do. That means that I like tattoos. There are people that argue, your body's a temple. Yeah, well, it's my fucking temple, which means I get to decorate it however I choose, right? Right. I shaved my head because it's comfortable, and because there's a lot of kids that'll be going back to school soon that don't have any hair because their bodies are riddled with drugs and radiation. So there's that stereotype. But then again, by the same token, there are a lot of white guys with shaved heads and tattoos out there that are beating the snot out of people that aren't white and don't have shaved heads simply for that purpose, and they're assholes too. The fact is, there are stereotypes for a reason. There are people that perpetuate the myth, the standard that everybody goes by. And what we have now, unfortunately, in this country, is we've got a whole lot of bullshitters running around out there. You've got women standing up and crying that they want equal rights, but don't forget that they're women. Want to be treated exactly the same way as a man, want the same pay, want to be treated exactly the same way, but don't forget I have tits. It doesn't work like that. You can't have both. We've got, black people out there that want the same exact rights as everybody else, and they're entitled to them as per the Constitution of the United States, and they want to go, well, treat me as an equal, but don't forget that I'm not an equal. It doesn't work like that, okay? And let me give you another little piece of, logic here. Unless you were born in 1860 or before, nobody's oppressed you. You've never been a slave. My family certainly didn't oppress any of you. So shut the fuck up. I'm sick and tired of this 400 years of oppression bullshit. Okay, you've not been oppressed for 400 years. Fucking country isn't even 400 years old. So shut up. I'm tired of it. I have African American friends who are actually African American, and they get looked at crossways because they're Egyptian. They're not black. So they say I'm African American, and people go, no, you're not. Yes, they are. They were born in fucking Cairo. That's in Egypt. That's in Africa. they are African American. The guy who was born in Brooklyn, whose family has been here since the dawn of time, you know, who Harriet Tubman so graciously helped to get up to Brooklyn, he's not African American. He's American. He's from fucking Brooklyn. Okay? Why is this so difficult to understand? Either you want to be the same, or you want to be different. You can't have it both ways. Either you get treated the same as everyone else, or you get treated differently from everyone else. But don't bitch if you want one and you're not getting the other. Stop bitching. You want me to treat you the same as everyone else? I will. I sincerely promise on the World Wide Web, you know, to billions of people across the globe, that if I meet any of you on the street face to face, I will treat you just the same as I treat everyone else, regardless of your height, your weight, your color, your creed, your religion, lack thereof, what have you. I will treat you exactly the same. But if you want to be treated differently, even though you want to be treated the same, then I will continue to treat you the same way I treat everybody else, and that will be by bitch slapping you. Because you can't have it both ways, alright? So, you're a woman and you want to be treated equally, be happy with being treated equally. You're a black guy and you want to be treated equally, be happy with being treated equally. You're a white guy and you want to be treated equally, be happy with that. Okay? Just, you know, Rodney King said, can't we all just get along? No. The answer is no. We can't. We can't get along while there's people out there like the Reverend Al Sharpton who will find fault with anything that anyone who is light-skinned says about anyone who is not light-skinned. We can't all get along when there are people out there like Louis Farrakhan who believe that, you know, I am the devil because I am pale. We can't possibly get along when there are people out there that hate us simply because we're Americans. Okay, it's time to turn this shit around. It's been time to turn this shit around for a long, long while. It's time to actually start doing something about it, okay? I am making an appeal to my generation and to the generations forthcoming to get off your asses. Do something about it. Don't just preach about it. Don't just say, oh, that's terrible. Fucking do something about it. Here's the secret to happiness. It's not when you go to bed at night say, what did I, what can I do tomorrow to change the world tomorrow? What you do is when you go to bed at night, you say, what did I do today that made a difference? Because you might not wake up tomorrow. So you better do something today to make a difference. For all you know, today could have been it. Think about it.